Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They go play action with Hurts.
And incomplete to open things up.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Throwing is Hurts.
Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Eagles have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And take it right on the 30.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
On 1st down, Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
from 21 yards away. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. To pass, here's Jordan Love. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Love now. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And it's caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Hurts sets up to throw it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Go, take it to the house.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Nifty move. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Love. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him.
It's a turnover on downs.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete, and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards on the play.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. Flush to his right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Eagles have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
But that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Got to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is...
And this is caught. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of...
And that's going to be caught front Eagles touchdown. A great play there. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Eagles have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it is 42-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
42. Packers nothing.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the set. White.
Throwing. Love. Over the middle, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Now a first carry for their fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Play action this time with Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup of 38.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Following the interception, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Ready?
On 3rd down, Love.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And an Eagle 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That'll be caught by James.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this 1st half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this 1st half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this 1st half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Love. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Jair Elam makes the pick.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams when a mistake.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Ready.
On play action. Love to throw.
Here's a ball deep from Musgrave. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, and he could not pull it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Love, they go play action now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
And now Love going to change things up. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Love looking to throw it.
That's to the tight end, Musgrave.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
So the 3 points there, and CD that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
Throw left side complete. That's Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing you have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Ready?
2nd and a couple.
Drill 52. Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
38-yard line.
Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to the running game with Swift. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Love fires that quickly outside. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Tackled there by Jordan Battle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And this is caught. It's Brown. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now is 2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll look to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing. Love. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Powers through him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it'll move the chains. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
On the set.
The Packers on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is third down and 12. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Ready, set.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Play action this time with Love. Looking downfield for Jones. And my goodness, another interception. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now Hurts looking to change the play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Ready.
Love from the gun. And now here's another interception. It's Sidney Brown with it. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD to try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Here's Love. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. No gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Love now. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Love now to pass on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd down, Love. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Swift. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now they got to get to the line quickly. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Yeah, boys, we could win it any longer. No, turn it up.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Here's Hurts to throw. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Throwing right, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. To throw now, here's Love. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both